Hey, what's up YouTube? In this video, I'll be showing you how to make a modern apartment building for all of your city building needs. I will also show you how to customize it to make it as big or as small as you would like. In this tutorial, I will show you how to make the whole building, inside and out, and shout out to everybody that suggested that I make a build like this. You guys know that I love suggestions. Leave one down below. I would love to see what you guys want to see. This is the amount of space required to make the apartment building, including a handy grid that you may choose to copy that will show you the starting position for the build. And here are all of the materials that we will use throughout the build. Please do make sure that you have access to all of these. Begin by placing a row of 13 grey concrete in a row on the ground. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And then extend backwards by 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then extend across the back of the build and join all the way back to where we very first started. We then want to extend this grey concrete block forwards by 3 using smooth quartz. 1, 2, 3. We then want to extend all the way across over to the right, line up with our grey concrete, and then connect together with a row of smooth stone. We then want to place a grey concrete against our smooth quartz, extend forwards by 1 row, up by 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then right by 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, extend both down to the ground, but also extend backwards by 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We then want to extend both down to the ground, but we also want to extend across and join back to where we first started, and also extend this corner block down to the ground as well. Next, we are going to add a row of grey concrete along the insides of these front pair rows of grey concrete, shrinking the empty space in the middle. We then want to add 2 rows of smooth stone at the bottom, in between both sides. We then want to cut this area in half with a vertical row of grey concrete right in the middle. We then want to add light grey concrete underneath the tops of these empty spaces with double oak wood doors underneath. We then want to add a row of smooth quartz stairs here below the doors, smooth quartz block underneath, and then another row of smooth quartz stairs, just like this. Next, we want to fill this inside wall of grey concrete in using, well, grey concrete. We also want to do the same for this outer wall. This back wall is slightly different. So on the back, we are first of all just going to add 2 rows of grey concrete, just like this. We then want to divide the area in 2 with a vertical row of grey concrete, just as we did on the front. We will fill the left side in using grey concrete, and on the right side we will add a row upon the right side, and then we will fill all of the rest of this empty space in using light grey stained glass. Notice how that corresponds with the door over there. Next, we will add a floor inside of this. The floor is made using smooth stone and simply extends from the front doors. Next, we are going to turn our attention to the apartments themselves. To begin, we will add an additional row of grey concrete on top of our grey concrete rectangle that we have just left of the main entrance. We also want to extend up these smooth stones and extend them across to fill any empty space that we have left surrounding our smooth quartz. Next, we are going to place a grey concrete right here. Next to it, an oak door, 5 more grey concrete, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we will place a light grey stained glass, light grey, grey, light grey. We then place a grey concrete on the end, and then we extend each glass up by 2. We then add smooth quartz block up along the side of the glass and all the way across the top, connecting to the entrance area, and then we will connect down, fill above the door in. We could even add a glass here instead of the smooth quartz, is up to you which you prefer. Smooth quartz block next to the door, next to the window, and then smooth quartz stairs in between, like this. Let's just move around to the side now, where we will first of all add a row of grey concrete along this side row, and then we will make the rest of these rows smooth quartz, equaling the height of the front walls. The back of the apartments are a little bit different. Let's start over here on the left side, where we want to place a grey concrete, and then extending inwards a light grey stained glass, light grey, grey, light grey. We then want to place a row of grey concrete extending all the way over to the right, and extend each glass block up by 2. Place smooth quartz block extending up along the side of the windows, across the top, and connecting to this side wall. Add a row of smooth quartz next to the windows, and then we will fill the rest of this area in using smooth quartz stairs. We even have the option of adding a balcony underneath this window. We place a row of smooth stone like this, with upside down smooth quartz stairs all the way around the outside of the smooth stone, light grey stained glass pane all the way around the edge of the upside down stairs, and there we go. There is also a balcony / walkway in front of every single apartment. We place 1, 2 smooth quartz block on this corner. We also place 1, 2 smooth quartz block here, in between the window and these stairs, and we place 1, 2 smooth quartz blocks like this right at the end. We then simply place upside down smooth quartz stairs in between all of these rows, with then a row of smooth quartz slab joining all of the smooth quartz blocks together like this. It's quite a cool effect. Outside every apartment, I'm going to add a brown glazed terracotta with a flower pot, fern inside of it, a couple of brown carpet in front of the door, and above every door we will hang a lantern as well. Ultimately there will be a smooth stone here that I'm able to place this on, so I'll prematurely place it like this, and then a stone button right of the door, just like so. And if you want, you can add a sign outlining which apartment this is, but I'm not going to do that personally. We can also break into the entrance area like this, replace these blocks with smooth stone, And you can either leave it open, which is my personal preference, or you can add doors to the side, but I would prefer to have this. Next, let's head inside of our apartment. First of all, we have to seal up this wall. We place a row of grey concrete along the bottom here, and then rows of smooth quartz block extending all the way up to equal the height of all of the other rows. We also have to divide the inside of our apartment into rooms. There are 3 of them in total. So on the ground here, I'm going to show you how this splits up. We will first of all split the apartment into 2. Like this. We'll have 5 rows to the left, 5 rows to the right. You can see that the split happens in between the windows. And then on the left side, we will further split this area into 2 again. Straight down the middle, we will have 4 rows to the left and 4 rows to the right. Pretty simple. So now let's extend our smooth quartz area 1 row upwards. And now let's add in the floors. So the area on the right side of the apartment, just as we walk in, is going to have an oak wood floor. This is more of a living area with a living room, kitchen, small dining room. This front room here is a bedroom. So once again, we're just going to have oak planks for the actual floor. This rear room, however, is a bathroom. We will place 2 smooth quartz block here in this position, and then we will fill the rest of this area in using quartz bricks, just like so. I also want to show you where the doors are. We will have 1 door here into the bathroom, and we will have 1 door here into the bedroom, just like this. And then we already have our door walking into the actual main room of the apartment. So next, let's add some grey concrete for the base of the walls on top of our smooth quartz, and then we can build up the rest of the walls using smooth quartz, just like this. The smooth quartz wants to be as high as all of the other surrounding walls. Let's do some decorating. First of all, the living room, dining room, kitchen combo. We are going to place a rather large TV in the middle of this wall. This is made using 2 upside down stairs in between these doors. Flare the stairs left and right like this, and then we want to place 1 of these directly above. On the wall opposite, we will place a sideways smooth quartz stairs, extend right 2, and then a sideways stair. We will then place a slab here, light grey carpet here. Against this window, a scaffolding here right in the middle, smooth quartz stair either side. We will then place 2 end rods on top of each other here with a grey glazed terracotta on top. Then finally the kitchen area. We will place 2 block of iron in this corner with stone buttons in front of them. We will then place a furnace here, smooth stone slab here, stone brick wall here, a cauldron here, tripwire hook here, light grey concrete here, brewing stand here, and then light grey shulker boxes here. Next, let's head into the bedroom, where first of all we are going to place a double bed in this corner with coral in front. Then on this wall we will place an armor stand here, tripwire hook here, chest here, and an end rod here. And then in between all of this we will stack smooth quartz just like so, a banner attached to the end rod from the floor, a backwards placed double spruce door to cover up all of our armor stand and chest, and we can even have a TV at the foot of the bed if you like as well. And that's it for the bedroom, so let's head into the final room, aka the bathroom. And first of all, we are going to place 3 rows of light blue stained glass on top of these 2 smooth quartz. So 1, 2, 3, just like this. We then place a lever on the wall here and an iron trapdoor here. We then place a light blue banner on the wall, flower pot, cauldron, spruce trapdoor, stone button. And then on this opposite wall, we will place a sideways smooth quartz stair, backwards here, and then a sideways stair just like so. Then we will place 2 smooth quartz here, flower pot here, light blue candle here, tripwire hook here, throw down loom, open it up, white banner, black dye, board jaw pattern, and then we can apply that just above the flower pot and the candle. Let me give you 2 optional extras that we can add to the apartment. So decision 1 is whether or not you care about being able to get out onto the balcony. So if you do want to, we have to crack open these 2 blocks here, and then we can walk out here no problem. We are also going to decorate it by placing a scaffolding here, smooth quartz stair here, furnace here, decorated pot here, flower pot here, fern here, and a lantern here. We can't actually walk around the balcony like this, so if you do want to, then simply extend everything 1 row over, but I really like how the balcony looks like this, despite the fact that we can't get out here. I'm not even too concerned about the fact of actually entering out onto the balcony myself, so that is a personal choice. And the second choice that I'm going to throw at you is whether or not you would like to make curtains. So the curtains are made by throwing down loom, white banner in there, light grey dye, applying the pally pattern with white dye in there again, and we apply the gradient pattern, and then we can just put these on each of the windows. So we can put them at the sides, or you can completely fill the windows in like this if you want them to remain closed. It's kind of a personal sort of choice as well. So like, do you want the windows open like this, or would you like to have the curtains closed? Now the issue is, of course, that if we do have our curtains across the window like this, then we wouldn't be able to exit out onto the balcony anyway. So it's up to you how important all of those things are. And that's all there is to it, ladies and gentlemen. That is the entire apartment fully complete. You know how to do it now. So now that we have done it once, if you want to add another apartment to your apartment building, you literally build everything that you have just made directly on top. Like this. For every new apartment level that we do add, we have to add a walkway in front of the apartment. This differs slightly from below. First of all, we start off by placing our 2 rows of smooth stone, and then we place a row of upside down smooth quartz stairs all the way around the stone, and then we once again add the smooth quartz block here, here, and here, and then we join them all together with smooth quartz slabs. So a little bit different, but not too much. And then we add all of these same things as previous. So a lantern above the door, glazed terracotta next to the door with a pot and a flower or plant inside of it. We then add a button next to the door, and then brown carpet in front of the doorway. And of course, for every single apartment level that we add, we also have to increase the size of the entrance. This means extending the 4 corners of our grey concrete entrance all the way up to equal the height of the apartment that is next to it, and joining them all together, essentially just forming a big empty box on top of itself, just like this. We then want to add a floor into this box. We want to be able to walk from the walkway of our apartment into the box and out again. Let's fill the inside walls of our entrance area in with grey concrete and the outer wall as well. On the back of this area, we want to have the same window that we have down below. So that means sealing up the rows on the left and the right, leaving these 2 exposed, and then filling this area in with light grey stained glass. And we come to the very front of our area as well, and we want to have the same layout as we do down below. So we want a row of grey concrete on the left, right, and up the middle, except this time we won't have doors, we will just have windows, like this. So this is all fine and well, but how do we actually get in between the levels? Well, there are 2 ways. The first way is going to be a fake elevator here on the right side of the build. We will leave a gap of 1, 2, 3 here and place a row of grey concrete. We'll leave a gap of 2 left, 1, 2, and then place a row of grey concrete, which we will then extend all the way back and connect to this wall. We will then fill the inside of this in with light grey concrete with a stone button here. And if you really wanted to, you could turn this into an actual redstone elevator, which I don't know how to do. I'm sure that it's very easy to figure out if you just search into YouTube. Or you can go kind of like the TSMC way, and you could just add a row of ladders just inside the elevator like this, so you can still get up and down. And you could even add, say, like a grey banner here just to like cover it up a little bit, so you've still got an elevator but not really, and this would take you up onto the next floor. Or alternatively, we will have a staircase here on the left made using smooth quartz stairs extending up this wall. We will then break up into the next floor just like so, and we will also just place some smooth quartz block underneath just like this, so we can get up into the next floor. And up here, we would also need an elevator as well, so kind of doing the same thing as we did down below. We'll leave a gap of 1, 2, 3, then place grey concrete, gap of 2, grey concrete, extend the grey concrete back, just like this, and then we would add the light grey concrete here. There would be grey concrete or smooth stone across the top here, and we can break into this, place light grey concrete around this, and then we can add our banner, of course, here if you'd like. And I don't know where my button's gone, but we'll grab a button and put one here. So that's how the elevators would work. So you have to make the elevator for both ends, of course. But if this is your last floor, you wouldn't need to make any more stairs. However, assuming that there is going to be another floor, the next set of stairs would be on this opposite wall. So instead of here, we would start the stairs here, and we would extend up onto the next floor, either like here, and then add our smooth quartz like this, which looks quite good. And then of course we'd be able to go on to the next floor, and then if there was another floor, then we would place them on this side, so on and so forth. It'd keep rotating kind of like a spiral. But regardless, you now know how to make as many floors as you could possibly want. I myself am looking to add an additional 3 floors. 1, 2, 3. Eventually, we will inevitably reach a point where we finally have made enough floors. And once you reach that point, we have to do this. Well, first of all, we have to replace this smooth stone with a barrier block so that we can hang our lantern, as there are no more balconies above us because there's no more apartments above us. We can then fill the top of the apartment side of our building in using smooth quartz. We then want to come to the stairs side and add an additional row of grey concrete all the way along the outside of the top of the build like this. I'm also going to remove these stairs inside of the build. We don't need these. And then I'm just going to fill the top of the grey concrete area in with grey concrete. So now the building itself looks fantastic. So we are going to add some oak leaves around the base of the ground floor balcony. This is going to extend all the way around the back, just like this. And we will extend into this corner. However, we actually want to have 2 rows of light grey terracotta that extend from that inward corner area all the way around, and then just all the way forwards to the front right hand corner of the grid. We will then add oak leaves along the inside of this wall, podzol along the inside of the leaves, and then poppies inside of the pod top. We will then remove all of this area in front of the stairs and extend all the way in front of the grey concrete, and we will replace all of this grass with smooth stone. Then we have to remove all of the grass/grid remaining here on the left side. And we have to make a car park. This is really simple. We place a row of smooth stone here on the left, add a row of white concrete powder along the back, extend the side here forwards, 1, 2, 3, 4, then place 3 grey concrete along the back, white concrete powder, 3 grey concrete, white concrete powder, 3 grey concrete, white concrete powder. We then extend the white concrete powders forwards, each by 3, and then we fill all of the remaining empty space in using grey concrete. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. This tutorial is 100% fully completed. However, this video is not over. We must now add our modern apartment building into our city. I actually think a decent spot for this is going to, of course, be in the modern suburbs. It makes sense. It's a modern build. It belongs in the modern suburbs. And we are going to place it opposite the modern hotel. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please do remember to subscribe to the channel. If you'd like to watch any more of my videos, check out the Mini City Builds playlist. And if you would like to download every single build in this city, consider becoming a channel member. Thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.